Hello everyone, welcome to my worst video ever. And you might be wondering, why in the world would I be making the worst video ever? Well, I'm a brand new YouTuber and I spent hours and hours and hours trying to make a video and it got 0 views. And the temptation was, when I woke up this morning, was to just stop, just forget it and don't go on. And I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is make the worst video ever. I didn't prepare this. I didn't try to look good for it. Not that I, at my age, ever, look great. But I mean, I just got out of the shower. I don't care. So I'm doing this video because I think that for a number of reasons that spending hours and hours and hours is fine, and I will do it again. But I also want to prove that to myself that I'm just not going to stop. If I make the worst video ever now, well, then hopefully the next one is a little bit better, and the next one after that is a little bit better. My name is Teresa, and I'm here as like I said, I'm a brand new YouTube video person. I made one long, like 15-minute video. That was the one I just did that got 0 views. And if you want to watch that one and be my first viewer, that would be awesome. Honestly, I might have had 1 or 2 people already view it, but I know I looked at it myself a few times, and I think it might have even counted when the video just kind of came up on my TV and I didn't watch it, but it plays for a couple of seconds. I think that was counted, even though I wasn't trying to watch it, it just came up on my TV. So I think I might be the only viewer, but there could be 1 or 2 because it shows 7, 7 people after about 24 hours of being online. There's a chance that there might be a few more viewers or someday a lot more viewers, but for now, I was really super disappointed. I did 2 shorts in the past, and those got, like, I was shocked, like, how many views, but I guess shorts do get a lot. The first one I think got around 900 views, and the second one got somewhere in the neighborhood of 450. Then I did a really tiny video. Instead of making it a short, even though it was just a few minutes long, I I think it was like 3 minutes or less. I did it horizontally so it can be put in as a YouTube video rather than a short. So that one got, I think, 30 views over, months. So anyway, I thought if I really put a lot of energy into making a video, I would get a lot of views, and that didn't happen. You always have dreams of something going viral, but who knows if that will ever happen. I tend to be a person that I love trying new things. I mean, I get excited over the craziest things, and I'll put a whole lot of energy into it. And then at some point I get disinterested and I stop. So I've done a lot of fiber crafts, and I've got all the equipment for every kind of fiber craft you can think of. And lately, for like a couple years, I've done none of it. So, you know, I'm doing YouTube for now. I hope to stick with it for a while. And maybe it'll be my thing for the rest of my life, or maybe it'll be just the next 6 months, but, or 2 weeks, 2 years, who knows? That's a nice thing about doing a YouTube video or trying to do a channel. There's no commitment other than whatever commitment you make to yourself to do it. So this particular video, I made the decision I would do nothing for preparing. I would not, like I said, I just came out of the shower. My hair is not even really combed yet. I didn't try to get a good background. I do have a mic set up, I think. Did I set it up? Oh, shoot, I didn't even set up my mic. Okay, I'm going to turn it on now. And see, this is the worst video ever. That proves it. I did, oh, and I forgot to put my light on too. So I'm going to do that. Because those were the 2 things I thought I would do to not make it totally miserable for everybody watching. I am going to see if that works. Yep, it's working. I'm going to turn on the light, see if that makes a difference. And so those are the 2 pieces that are different. You now hopefully can hear me a little better, and who knows, the lighting might be better or worse. I don't know. Well, that's kind of a bummer, because even though it's the worst video ever, I thought maybe who knows, it would get a lot of views. You just never know. It can be the worst one that gets a lot of views. And certainly with no good video and no good audio at the very first few minutes, that means, yeah, it'll get 0 views too. So, you know, if you happen to be one that is watching through this, thank you. I appreciate it. So my goal here, I decided I was going to set a timer for 15 minutes, and I will talk for that long, no matter, you know, just off the cuff, whatever comes to mind, and stop it no matter where I am at 15 minutes when the timer goes off. But of course, since it's the worst video ever, I forgot to set a timer, but I can see on my phone right ahead of me that I'm at 5 minutes and 41 seconds. I'm not going to do any editing. I'll throw up some kind of a quick thumbnail because you have to put something to start it, but I'm not going to put hours into figuring out what that is. I'm going to put this up today. I don't care what time it gets put up. I'm not going to put it for a special time, and I'm not going to spend half an hour thinking about the description. I'm just going to write something off the cuff quickly, and that's it. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see, you're going to see the worst video ever. So I hope you enjoy it. And maybe it'll encourage you to try making your own worst video ever. Because the good thing about it is you're doing it. You're putting it up. You don't care. You don't care about what other people are thinking about it. And that gives you some freedom. And I think it might give me some freedom to do some more videos that will be better than this one, hopefully, but not spend 5 hours. Well, the last video, it was a serious topic, and it was important to me. And it's about being tested for memory testing to see if I have dementia, which is really a bummer to even think about. But I spent a lot of time. I didn't get good video. I tried. I liked talking in the car. It was a long drive. And so that's what I did. The video's not really very good. The audio's not great. None of it's very good, but the thing was I did a lot of learning about editing. I had never used iMovie before. I never did editing of any kind before. So I had to learn how to do some things, and I spent a lot of time doing that. I spent probably a whole day, like 8 hours or more, editing the video. And then when I was about ready to post it, I went in and I thought, I'm going to delete some of these other, you know what happened. I thought I'm going to go in and I'm going to do like, get rid of a bunch of this because my computer's really full, and I couldn't even make any more changes because it was so full. So I deleted a bunch of versions of this and that and the other of that video, and yeah, you figured it out. You guessed it. I deleted the one that I had spent 8 hours on. So at that point, yeah, I was tempted just to quit, say forget it, throw in the towel. But no, the next day I just got back on it and I re-edited and redid the whole thing, and even, bothered with trying to do a better, I guess a better version of a, what do you call it? The clip, don't remember the name of it. See, that's why I'm being tested for dementia. But anyway, put it up there and, got no views. So yeah, forget about that one. We're going on to the next one. Although this is going to be a series, so I do have another one almost ready to put up, which talks more about the day that I had the test done. And then I'm going to do one with the results, or at least, this personal information. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I'll give some indication of how it all came out in the end for sure. So that if anyone ever watches the video, they'll get to know how it all ends. But, so I'm at 9 minutes and 10. What else did I want to say about this, making the worst video ever? I think that, the one thing about making, the worst video ever might be the last one, and maybe it's not this one. The thing is, we never know. We don't know what other people want to see, and I don't know. I'm doing this more because it's fun for me to try doing new things more than, I don't know that I have any great message to share with anyone. I've lived a life of a lot of, challenges. So I guess a younger person might learn, I hope somebody could learn something from all that. But yeah, I don't have any great plan of what I'm going to do on YouTube other than just talk about things that interest me, things that challenge me, and then ask other people about, their lives and how they do it. So I don't know, have you made any YouTube videos, and what are your lessons from making YouTube videos? One thing I noticed about it that I thought was interesting is I've always hated to get my picture taken. I never would want to be in a video or anything, and I'm doing this to myself. And I'm older. I haven't even been wearing makeup for years. Like for this video, I'm wearing none, but I did put a little bit on for some of the other ones, for two of the other ones that I did. I don't even, I think I need to buy fresh makeup. It's kind of old now because I don't wear it. And maybe I don't need to. I don't know. I feel like you want to present your best self if you're going to be on video, but your best self isn't always your truest self either, is it? So I so I'm gonna post this. Like I said, what am I doing with this? I'm not trying to look good. I didn't write a script. I didn't even think about it. I actually thought of the idea of I should just make the worst video ever because then it's behind me, and I can go on from there. And so that was the amount of planning in my brain before I turned on the camera. Obviously, I didn't even get my light on or my microphone on before I started. I I don't know, maybe I don't even have 15 minutes to talk about, but then that's a good thing too, is a bad video has some long, drawn out spots where you say nothing of value. I, yeah, what else can I say? Don't have anything. So here, the worst video ever is not even going to live up to your expectations. I said I would go for 15 minutes, and I'm not going to go for 15 minutes. I'm going to end it early. We're at 12 minutes and 14 seconds, and I'm going to say goodbye and have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.